What's up, everybody out there? How y'all doing? Aaron here with another deck profile for you guys. Now, okay, this deck profile that I'm making. Okay, when it came to my birthday, of course, yeah, you've seen the Yu-Gi-Oh 25th quarter anniversary. One of them, okay, some of the main cards I got that I could possibly almost make, and just for the heck of it, I did. So of course, yeah, I got 2 boxes, 2, tin cans. I guess you could say the tin cans, and of course, yeah. When I had almost everything of making of what's called the Exosisters. Now, an Exosister deck, pretty interesting, pretty fun, and yeah, I almost had everything. The only thing I was missing was like 8 cards. Now, an Exosister deck is using Exceed. It's an Exceed deck. Now, I admit to you this, I do not like to Exceed. But, so let me put it to you this way. I'm not an Exceed player, but I had almost everything ready to make it. So I'm like, alright, I want to run a deck that you like and you don't like. I'll admit to you that. What I like is Synchro. So I've showed you my Synchro decks, and I like Fusion. And I love the Monarchs. So yeah, you've seen those decks that I've done. What I do not like is to Exceed and Link. You saw my Link, it was using it with the Tri-Brigades. So it's just, yeah, it's, if you get it, what I mean is, yeah, you want to run that you do not like and you do like. Little awkward, but that's just my type of thing. Even if I do not like it, I just want to make it. Just because, yeah, all I was missing was like 8 cards. So I'm like, alright, fine, I'll make an Exosister deck. If you're going to play competitive, of course, because I'll admit you this, with Exosisters, you are only going to want to use, okay, there are 10 Exosister monsters, and that's it. Then you're missing possibly about 10 more monsters. So what do people use? Of course, the Ash Blossoms, the Infinite Permanents, Nibiru's, Evec Bailers, Drift Shifters. So, what did I put in? Well, then I'll show you. So then, yeah, it is a XC deck. Now I'm going to show you what I put in, and I am not using those cards. So I'll show you in a bit what I'm using. So Exosisters, it's most likely they're spellcasters. So then first you're going to go with the Exosister Martha. Exosister Martha. When you have no monsters or just an Exi monster out, you can special summon Exosister Martha. Your boss monster of the deck. Maybe 16 attack, but okay, I'll admit to you this. This whole entire deck are level 4 monsters, and they are low attackers, but have powerful effects. Can be pretty powerful. So Exosister Martha. When you special summon her out, you can special summon an Exosister Alice, which I'll show you right here. Exosister Alice. You're going to bring out Exosister Alice. And then, automatically, you have your combo right there of making a level 4 XC monster. Now, Alice is going to be... Also, if it's in your hand, you can special summon an Exosister that you have on the field. If you have an Exosister, you can special summon Exosister Alice. And pretty much, that's all it is. And then with Exosister Alice, if you control an Exosister Stella, which, yeah, I'm going to show you in a bit, Exosister Stella, you're going to gain 800 life points. So, yes, some of them, you're going to gain some life points. So, first is just Martha. Special summon her, you special summon an Exosister Alice. That's already your combo right there to make a level 4. And it's only once per turn. So yeah, those are your two right there. Now, Exosister Stella. Then, when you summon out Stella, you can special summon another Exosister monster. If you control an Exosister Alice, you're gonna gain 800 life points. So summon, special, and this is special. So you still got your normal summon. You can summon out another Exosister. Gain 800 if you control an Alice. Gain control of Stella, you gain 800. So that's 1600 life points you're gonna get. What I also love about it is that you can exceed on your opponent's turn. This is how you do it. What I mean by that. All of them say, if your opponent moves a card or cards in either player's graveyard during damage step, you can special summon one extra deck. You can special summon one if your opponent's going to special summon from your graveyard and count as material. So if you have like a Stella and an Alice, like I'm saying, your opponent wants a monster reborn or revive something right back. Okay, on my opponent's turn, exceed. On my opponent's turn. That's what's cool about them. You exceed on your opponent's turn. You can do it on your opponent's turn. And then my last two, yeah, there's only 10. So there's Exosister Irene, Exosister Sophia. The weakest one out of all. Those are the weakest ones. But, of course, yeah. Irene and Sophia, you're only using one of. These are the weakest ones out of all, but Exosister is Exosister. Irene is you can place one Exosister card from your hand to the bottom of the deck. Draw one card. If you control an Exosister Sophia, you're gonna gain 800 life points. Then, if your opponent moves a card or cards, except for damage step, you can special summon an Exosister. You can special summon as long as you make an Exosister. Exosister. It can't be any other Exceed monsters. It has to be an Exosister. Which is pretty interesting. Sophia, if you control an Irene, gain 800. So yeah, even if you have these out, gain 800, so gain 16. So, what's interesting about them... So yeah, exceed on your opponent's turn is what you can do. And there are only 10 of these. Of course, yeah, you can go, 2 Irene, 2 Sophia. I would go just 1, and then 3, of course, you're going to want to go with Elise. And then your boss monster is your Exosister Martha. 10. So, what am I good with? So, what do I do that I'm so good with? The Kaijus. And then I'm also running in the Raiden this time. So the dark one. So, and yeah, just one of each. No more. So yeah, this could be like my 3 drift shifters, or 3 Ash Blossom, 2 Yvette Feather, 2 Nibiru's. Remember, no, I'm not using that stuff. I will never use it. So what am I good with? And I could add in, well then, Kaijus. Now if I have a Kaiju on the field, of course, yeah, you can only control one. But if I have the Martha, well then no, I cannot do the effect because I must have only Exosisters on the field. Alright, so that's all monsters. It's called magic cards now. Only one Exosister magic card, and it's called Exosister Packs. Okay, you're gonna have to pay 800 life points. Playing their magic and trap cards, you're gonna have to pay life points. Hopefully it's not gonna affect you as much. So Exosister Packs, pay 800 life points. Then you're going to search for an Exosister card. It does not matter. Now, if you choose a monster, no matter what monster it's going to be. So let's just say you want to go for Exosister, let's see, Stella. Then, here's the other effect of Exosister packs. Whatever its text it's on, of the card mentioned, which is Exosister Ellis, if you have that card in your graveyard, named on it, which is Exosister Ellis, you can special summon it. That's what's interesting about it. You can if you want. And then sometimes if you do not have your Martha and you need to go Martha and you have Exosister packs, that's your searcher. It's like I'm reinforcing to the army of them. And then of course, with interrupt the kaiju slumber with kaijus. And then remember, there's two rules to interpret a kaiju slumber. First, you're going to give your opponent a kaiju, give yourself a kaiju. Second, you must attack. You must attack. The kaiju must attack. And then there's a little third one, which is you can move this card once per turn from your graveyard. And then get a kaiju from your deck added to your hand. Then there's Raigekis. I'm using 3. If I could use one, if I could use more Harpy's Feather Dusters, I would use it, but no, we only have 1. Your Book of Moons. Call by the Grave. Now here's a good thing. Since you are going to be using a lot of monsters and be playing a lot of monsters, well then, I would go Pot of Avarice. Go 2 Pot of Avarice. Pot of Avarice goes pretty good because yeah, you are going to be doing a lot, and then with your exceeding, you are going to be using a lot of materials. So yeah, with of course the material, you're going to detach the material, goes to the graveyard. But with so much, I would put in Pot of Avarice. It's not bad to put in. And 2, you are allowed 3, but I would go 2 Pot of Avarice. Not bad to use. Monster Reborn, and then here's my other, and I got this also in the tin can. And I say it's pretty interesting. It's called Spellbound. Just a cool little magic card I put in. All face-up monsters your opponent controls cannot be tributed or used as material for Fusion, Synchro, or Exceed, or Link for the rest of this turn. It's just a cool little magic card I got, and I just thought of putting it in. Just a little cool thing. And yeah, that's how it goes. Spellbound. Thought it'd be a little just cool card to put in. Now, okay, the trap cards: Exosister Eternia and Exosister Vadis. Now, I'll explain each one. Let's go with Vadis. Vadis is only 1. Exosister Vadis. Pay 800 life points. Choose 1 Exosister monster from your deck. Then take the other monster that is mentioned on it. So you're going to bring out 2. The one that you... So yeah, just like I said, let's say Stella. You're going to bring out an Ellis as well. Bring those 2 out. At the end phase, they'll go back to the bottom of the deck unless you are going to exceed. And yes, that's how it goes. Vadis. Pay 800 life points. Then Returnia. So yeah, all your magic and trap cards are going to be paying life points. So yeah, Returnia is pay 800 life points. Then target 1 card your opponent controls. or in the graveyard. Banish it. Then you can apply one of the following effects. So yeah, it is target. So let's say you're going against your opponents, and you know you're going against monsters that you cannot target them. Fine, then target one card your opponent has in the graveyard, and banish it. Then you have the following effects, which is 1. Immediately after this effect resolves, you can exceed one monster you control. Or 2, if you exceed a monster, banish one card in your opponent's controls. And only once per turn. So yeah, remember, banish one, and then just banish again. Those are the magic and trap cards for the Exosisters. And then what I like to use is Compulse. Target one monster, return one monster to the owner's hand. Alright then, here we go. Exosister Macallus. Alright then, so level 2 monsters. And then just, yeah, here we go. These are the Exosister Exceed monsters. And yeah, this is pretty interesting. Macallus cannot be destroyed by special summon monsters from the graveyard. So if your opponent brings out a monster like Monster Reborn and they have a high attack, Exosister Macallus cannot be destroyed. Any other way it can, or targeted, yes it can. But it's pretty interesting. Macallus is like your second best one. I'll show you the best one, but this is Macallus is like your second best one. You can only use the following effects once per turn. If you control this monster, and it was used by using an Exosister monster, which most likely, yes, you are going to be doing, then if you control this card this way, by using an Exosister as material, quick effect, you can target one card your opponent controls, or in the graveyard, banish it. Then if you want to, you can detach one and search for a magic or trap. That's all it is. It's not broken. The only cool little thing is, yeah, the effect of you can target and banish. But remember, if you cannot target any of your opponent's monsters, fine then. Just get rid of one of your opponent's monsters or cards in their graveyard. Exosister Macallus. Caspital. I'm only using, 3 Macallus, only 2 Caspital, but interesting as well. Caspital. Same thing, 2 level 4s. As long as you use material for Exosister monsters as material, which most likely you did, then once per turn. Neither player can special summon monsters from their graveyard for the rest of this turn. Just fine. But it's not a broken card also, because if you detach, you search for an Exosister monster. So yeah, not broken. Exosister Magic or Trap, Exosister Monster. That's all it is. It's not broken. Then there's Exosister Gybrin and Asphodel. This is what Asphodel does. Now these only using ones because you're not going to be depending on them a lot, but I'll just explain. Neither player can activate spell cards. Can activate in your graveyard. Detach one, then target one card your opponent controls. Return it to the hand. That's all it is. Gybrin. The rest of this turn, all Exceed monsters you control gain 800 attack. Not so much, but Exosisters. And then here's the big one right here. Magnifica. You need 2 Exosister monsters. So yeah, 2 Exosister monsters, automatically you can overlap it. And yeah, so pretty much this is like the main combo you're going to want to do. Use the effect, search for your magic or trap. Detach, search for your monsters. Send away those 2. And then Magnifica. And then remember, you're already throwing a lot of monsters. So that's why I put in Plot of Duality. Now Magnifica, almost the same exact effect as... Okay, same exact effect as Mechalus. Remember, banished, right? Except Magnifica can do the same exact effect, quick effect, but it does not target. Mechalus has that effect, but target. Magnifica has that effect, does not target. It has 2 other effects. One is you can detach 1 of your Exceeds, return it back to your extra deck. But the other big effect that I love about it, you can declare a second attack. Attack twice. Does not matter. You can go direct attack, direct attack. And that's Magnifica. And then just, yeah, other level 4s you can put in. And then just my other one I put in is just Exotonite. That's all I'm doing. So just, yeah, I had almost everything already. So I'm just like, alright. And yeah, an Exosister. Interesting deck. For an Xe deck. If you like to Xe, Exosister is pretty interesting. And then just, yeah, when I got the tin cans for my birthday, I had almost everything. So I'm just like, alright, I'm only missing like 8 cards, so I'll just make the Exosister deck. Even if I don't like to Xe, at least make a deck, you know, make something. Of course, you see me. I've made so many rituals. My monarchs. When I was doing Tri-Brigades. Just whatever you can make. And yeah, I was just close to making already a Exosister deck, so I just started making it. Even if I don't like to Xe, I was just already right there to make it. So I'm like, alright, fine, I'll just make it. Yeah, interesting like I just said, but of course, I don't like to Xe, but I was able to make it, so why not do it? If you want to play, of course, yeah, competitive, don't use Kaijus. Just use the Drift Shifters, use the Ghost Ogres, use the Ash Blossoms, of course. Use the Infinite Impermanences. So then. And yeah, that's just the way it is. Interesting deck. I like it. Even if I said, I keep on saying, I don't like to Xe, but if you want to play an Xe, it's just an interesting Xe deck to play. So then, as always, whatever deck profile I'm doing, I'll show you a video also. So, Exosisters. Hope you guys enjoyed this. Like, comment, subscribe. I'm the artist of Strongstyle on my other channel. I do deck profiles there. I'll have this deck profile is there as well. So, like I said, hope you guys enjoyed this. Like, comment, subscribe. I'll be speaking to y'all later. Peace.